How you doing?
Are you ready for a spin-off of Valerio and Lou? Is Aaron Piper quitting acting to become a rapper? And who is Esther Exposito dating now after her breakup with Alvaro Rico? Hi, my name is Clive, and today we are revealing everything you wanted to know about the elite cast. Prepare for your jaw to drop! Jorge Lopez as Valerio. Did you know that the 28-year-old star was already a celebrity prior to joining the elite cast? That's right! Jorge was known as a professional dancer, beatboxer, and a star of Latin American telenovelas. Who knew charismatic bad boy Valerio used to be a main character in the teenage Disney show Soy Luna? The year 2014 was a pivotal point for him when he danced alongside Madonna herself during her Hard Candy studio opening in Toronto. To this day, the actor believes that Madonna was his lucky charm or even a blessing, because after that day, his life was magically transformed. He joined Elite and his fan base skyrocketed, jumping from 2 to 10 million followers in 2 years. Jorge is a born and raised Chilean. No wonder he befriended his co-star Dana Paula so easily. The two are proud Latin Americans and make a perfect duo on screen. Their chemistry is to die for. Is it just me, or did it get really hot in here? Their connection was so intense that fans all around the world created a petition demanding a separate spin-off for Lucrecia and Valerio's storyline. People insisted they deserve a real development and a real happy ending because they are the most loved couple of Elite. Dana and Jorge are rooting for a continuation themselves.
Un spin-off para Lou y Valerio.
Gracias, Papá Netflix.
So, let's make it happen. On a side note, not too long ago, Jorge was bombarding fans with pictures with KJ Apa, the star of the Riverdale series, causing major hysteria among viewers. The fans were hoping for a crossover between the two Netflix shows, but Jorge ruined all our expectations, saying it was a part of a separate project. What a bummer. Moving on to Mina El Hamani as Nadia. The Madrid-born actress of Moroccan origin was only 7 when she realized she was destined to become an actress. But her parents were unwavering from day one. Mina said they told her she was not gonna make it, and acting would ruin her life. That's why the 26-year-old star had no financial support and had to waitress in order to pay her acting fees. But look at her now! Despite everything, the actress joined the cast of El Príncipe. Later on, the actress revealed that growing up, she saw no representation of Arab women in TV. The El Príncipe series broke that pattern for her, and it was a true honor to become a part of such a project, says Mina. Mina didn't have an extensive filmography prior to joining Elite, and even had an anxiety attack when she saw herself on the Netflix platform for the first time. Her co-star Omar Ayuso had the complete opposite reaction. Stay tuned to find out more. Although Mina does not wear a hijab in real life, her character was immensely criticized for removing it on the show and representing a distorted image of Muslim culture. She came forward saying, "Elite isn't a documentary, it's a fictional story. I always like to make that really clear because it's not a depiction as such of the Muslim community." She herself has fallen victim to an identity crisis, saying, "Although I was born in Spain, when I go back to Morocco, I am a Spaniard. And when I am in Spain, I am the Moroccan girl. So you always wonder, who am I?" Mina also mentioned that Nadia is a character she has waited her whole life to portray. It is hard to believe that the absolutely stunning Mina could be single, but she does not spill any beans on her love life, keeping us intrigued about her potential boo. When asked how she prepares for her roles, she replied, "Sleeping a lot and being organized." Way to go! Moving on to Claudia Salas as Rebecca. Did you know that the 25-year-old actress is represented by the same agency as Penelope Cruz? Coming from Caranda Agency and studying at the School for Dramatic Arts in Madrid, Claudia played mostly in short films and theater before her Elite breakthrough. The actress has an incredible range and made it almost impossible for viewers to recognize her outside of her expressive Chonga-like character. That's what I call acting. On top of that, the actress sings, plays guitar, and never stops being woke about social issues and the current pandemic on her social media platform. In recent interviews, the Elite star revealed her guilty pleasure is watching the sex education series. Claudia, we relate so much! In day-to-day life, the actress spoils us with adorable pictures of her siblings. She never stops expressing her admiration for them with captions like, "I love you to death." Now, big reveal! Claudia has a girlfriend, Carolina! In real life, Claudia does not hide her significant other, unlike her co-stars. They've been in a committed relationship since 2014. At least that is what we found. Moving on to Omar Ayuso as Omar, one of 2 from our favorite duo Omander. The 22-year-old actor became a sensation after Elite, gaining almost 4 million followers on Instagram. He had no background in acting and auditioned because his friend asked him to try. When rewatching their audition tapes, his co-stars asked him whether he was nervous auditioning for his character, to which Omar replied, "I was sure that I was going to be chosen. And I actually didn't have any reason to feel like that, because I had never studied, I had never done an audition or anything. But I felt an energy, like I was going to be chosen." The actor says his life hasn't changed since the series. He still goes out to drink beer with friends, except now has to hide to avoid bumping into fans. "Fame is a strange thing," says Omar, "but my friends ground me. They anchor me. They're the most critical of me." Despite his thriving career as an actor, Omar writes plays non-stop and sees himself as a director in the future. "I have always wanted to be an actor, but after watching Pedro Almodovar's Bad Education, I discovered cinema from the director's point of view. Since then, I've wanted to create, direct, and tell my stories." In the series, Omar hides his sexuality from his parents, but in real life, he broadcasts his love life freely. And we could not be happier for him. He is not that much different from his character after all. Now, let's talk Esther Exposito as Carla. News alert! Pretty recently, the actress was spotted with her new boo, Mexican actor Alejandro Spitzer. And these two make a stunning couple, not gonna lie. The star enjoys a massive following. She just posted her dance routine to El Efecto on her Instagram and earned almost 37 million views. At just 5'5", tender and petite Esther is the youngest in the cast. When she started filming season 1, she was just 17 years old. When the cast saw her audition tape 3 years later, they laughed because she looked like a 13-year-old teenager. Despite being so young, Esther worked hard and landed a role in the Spanish docudrama Centro Médico, after which her career took off. She went on to star in another drama called Vis-a-Vis and became the superstar we know her as today on Elite. As Esther said, "In 2 years, Elite has changed my life completely. Now people know who I am around the world." Esther didn't stop there and juggled acting in the Spanish Netflix miniseries called Someone Has to Die, Alguien tiene que morir, and in a psychological thriller, La Casa, Monte Perdido. She has great plans for her future. "I really want to go back to movies. I also want to make a comedy because I haven't explored that in a TV show or movie. And I would also like to go back to theater. But one thing at a time." Dana Paula as Lucrezia. To say that Lou is the new Blair Waldorf is an understatement. Dana is definitely a talented actress because she made us fall in love with such a controversial character. And though she is just 24 years old, she's been in the industry for 20 years. She and her elder sister were cast in the Mexican version of Sesame Street, Plaza Sésamo, and have been working ever since. Dana starred in dozens of TV shows and even dubbed Rapunzel into Spanish for Disney's 2010 film Tangled. On top of that, Paula has a successful singing career and has already released her 5th studio album. And that's not all. Since 2016, Dana has been the face of the L'Oreal Paris hair color line for the Latin American market and even joined the reality singing competition series La Academia as a judge last year. Working that hard means it's not easy to maintain a steady personal life, though. Dana says, "I have been in my career for 20 years and I have never done well in love, really. When you get into these things, you can hardly maintain a relationship. You can hardly be calm." Dana previously dated Mexican actors Eleazar Gomez and Eugenio Siller and was even rumored to be with her co-star Miguel Bernardau, but that was never confirmed. Let's talk about Itzan Escamilla as Samuel. Itzan is the youngest male cast member of the show, just 21 years old, but he is such a humble and down-to-earth guy. In his interview with Neo 2, he revealed that even though he now has almost 7 million followers on social networks, his life hasn't changed. He still lives in Madrid and says that he does the same things with the same people he used to before his career took off. As he said, "The only thing that has changed is that now going out at night is a little more hectic because they ask me for photos. For the rest, my life remains the same as before." Prior to Elite, Itzan studied in one of the best Spanish art academies, Cristina Rota School, where Penelope Cruz herself studied. The school was very demanding, so he only finished 2 years. But that didn't prevent him from achieving success. The Elite actor is very secretive about his love life, although he keeps dropping hints about his sexuality. Or maybe that is just our wishful thinking. Aaron Pieper as Ander. The Germany-born Spanish actor revealed he's been rapping since 12 and aspires to develop further as a musician. This year, he dropped his very first single, Sigo, and fans went absolutely nuts over it, fetching more than 1 million views on YouTube. In an interview to Esquire, Aaron said that he has so many plans for his future. "I really like mafia movies. I find it very appealing to act something like that. I would love to work with legendary directors like Martin Scorsese or Christopher Nolan, but also with those who make smaller and independent films. Turns out Aaron is more of a movie fan than a fan of series, but as he told Esquire, he really likes HBO's Euphoria and has seen Breaking Bad 4 times already. Wow, now I feel less guilty for spending my life rewatching the series over and over again. Pipere also says that his life hasn't changed much, though he is now a super popular actor, singer, and a model. I don't feel like much has changed, he says. I still have my friends from before, and my family is still the same, and I think that's very important. It's incredible that Aaron is so famous and so handsome, and yet he stays so humble and takes it easy, right? Want us to spill more tea on the behind-the-scenes gems of the elite cast? Comment below who you want us to talk about next. Maria Pedraza, Jaime Lorente, or Leite Sen? Don't be the last to know. Follow The Catcher to stay on trend and up to date.